Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is the Fat Wiking Knight coming to you from the underground pit, of which we will call something else at a later date. But you see behind me in the far distance some gold blocks. And I'll tell you what that is in a moment, and the story behind it. We will be working on this as a project for probably a long time. Everything else in this room will be finished relatively quick. The only thing not being finished quick is the golden fountain. I thought long and hard about what I wanted to make for this particular place here. Let's get some wood and coal real quick. But I thought long and hard about what I wanted to do here. And just personally in my life, been going through some ups and downs in terms of times rather. And so, I've always wanted to make this resembling a poem I've heard many, many, many years ago now. But, yeah, the poem, I don't exactly remember the name of it, but it was like letter to son or letter to mother. I don't know. It basically is symbolizing never giving up, always climbing a staircase in order to gain what you want out of life. Is the basic principle out of it anyway. It's kind of dark in here, actually. Let's light this up real quick. But the basic principle is that there's always going to be obstacles that you will need to overcome. There's always going to be something more that you're striving for, that you're reaching for desperately to get to that place where whatever it may be with anything. There's always going to be somewhere higher that we can rise, that we want to bring ourselves higher up on the chain and show the world, essentially, who we really are as a person, I guess. And so, because I've been having hard times lately as well, which we'll get to in a upcoming video, I'm sure. But I'd like to tell you a bit of why I'm doing this. The reason is pretty simple. I want this to stand for something in my world, not just in my world, but stand for something real, like in my life, that I can strive for, that I'm always going to want to continue up the staircase, bettering myself and those around me with whatever it is I can. So that is the goal of this whole fountain, primarily. Like I said, it's not going to get finished for... Oh, I forgot a material. It's not going to get finished for quite a while. Permanently finished, anyway, because we need about 367 gold blocks, I calculated, in order to completely finish the fountain. So, I'm using that as a reminder that life is not easy by any means, and there's always going to be struggles with life. And this is going to remind me that basically I need to be kept in check and continue on my path to bettering myself, as everyone should better themselves. It seems a lot simpler when said that way than it really is, I guess, but that's the gist of it, essentially. And let's just get 3 of these real quick. This, slabbage, and yeah, okay. There's always going to be something I'm wanting to achieve, no matter what, and I want to, whenever I come into this beautiful library, or when it's done, it will be beautiful anyway, I want to be reminded that, hey, you have dreams that you want to fulfill, that you yourself want to accomplish. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So first thing first, this is where gold will be, right? So we need this, not that. Hold on. It's going to take me a little bit to figure this out, just so you know, guys. Okay, like that, and like so. And how did I do the middle? Let's check this out in my creative world real quick. Sorry if you guys can't see it, but yeah. Alright, I got it. So like this, and like this, and like that. These are just little platforms because I want, I don't know, whatever reason, I really want them to sit on these blocks because they're quite nice, and I enjoy them. So I want them to be kind of the pedestal for the gold blocks, where they need to be placed, and you know, everything like that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's click that. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is going to be quite a big project. We're going to get most of the walls done and the building probably in a couple episodes, but the gold fountain itself is going to take quite some time due to the fact that I only have like 50, 60 blocks of gold left, other than the ones that I've placed. So I probably had a stack of gold blocks, give or take. And yeah, it's going to take a long time, guys, but have no fear. It's not like we are going to be working on this every episode or, you know, trying to get gold blocks every episode. We will be setting up the gold farm quite soon, actually, in order to help achieve our goal here. We also will be mining from time to time because I still need some iron. I didn't not get a whole lot in the expedition, like 7 stacks. And yes, I see iron in the ground there, but I use iron primarily as decoration blocks. Since I don't do a whole lot of redstone builds, I don't really need it for hoppers or anything like that. But I do want to have some more things like that in my world, so sooner or later, we're going to do that. Right, so first of all, let's finish this. That. Alright, and the pyramid starts here. So let's just put down the base of all of these blocks. And this monument also I am dedicating to my late grandmother, great-grandmother, sorry. She died this year, and I really didn't, like, of course I thought of her and everything like that, but it didn't hit me right away, as it did some people. It hit me later on, like, oh wow, this is real now. This actually happened, and now I have to face that, basically. And it's what I'm gonna do. I'm facing it to an extent, I guess. Just showing that, yeah, there's more things that I need to do, and it's time that I finally set my grandmother free inside my heart, I guess. My grandmother was 96 years old, I believe, when she died. She was working till like the previous year, and she was known for her chocolate cake, as well as, like, you know, her grandmotherly duties. But primarily, the thing I think of is her chocolate cake, because that's something she always made. She always licked it, or not licked it, but she made sure that every bit of frosting was outside of it, and so that no one could get to lick the frosting. She's very good at that, actually, and it's kind of a a trait, I guess. But it was something that it just caught my attention, I guess. Where that's one of the things that really comes to me whenever I think of my grandmother. And to be quite honest, like I don't think I got to know her as well as I should have, and everything like that. Because like we went, to ball games and we did things together. Well, but we really didn't get to learn that much about each other. And I kind of think that's a bit of a shame. But yeah, so we're gonna fill this in, by the way, with cobble for the time being. And this cobble, all of it, eventually, is going to be gold, solid gold. Even the stuff you won't be able to see inside here, I want it to be gold. Because it's going to offer up as a metaphor as well. Not everything that shines is going to be gold, is the metaphor I'm imitating here. But in this case, I think it's quite appropriate that it is solid gold, so that I can really show respect to my grandmother. Like I said, it's been well over, I don't know, it's been 6 months probably, give or take, and it was really my first experience with death ever. And so I really didn't know how to take it too well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still need to dig out more of this. I haven't done that yet. 6, like that. Yeah, like that. Still needs to be more, and we still have a lot of gold to put in, because all of this is gold too, right on this level. But yeah, we'll get it eventually, guys. Don't worry. And like I said, this is for my grandmother, as well as a reminder that we are not immortal, we are not perfect, and I don't want to ever think that I am myself. I want to always know that there is more that I can accomplish. There's more that I can do in order to better myself in every way. That's the whole reminder of this whole thing, I think. I don't... Sorry about that. I don't want to appear like that, though, and I want this to be an everyday reminder. Whether it be just I'm on Minecraft, I'm doing whatever makes me happy. No matter where I am in this world, I want to be able to look at a screenshot or something like that, see this huge room, and be reminded of both my grandmother and that I myself am not even close to perfect, and that I've still got a long, long way to go. An infinite amount of things in order to learn, to progress myself further. Also, guys, this is everything I got from my expedition. I already smelted the gold in here. There was a stack and a half, I believe. Sorry to change topics on you so quickly, but yeah. We got quite a bit of gold, and I would fortune it, but I don't have the required materials to fortune things at the moment. Also, this room is a big spawn, so... But, we need some glass, I think. And, we have a little bit of red wool. We have some TNT. That's good. Glass. Yep. This monument is going to have lots of glass and lots of gold, which is going to be another metaphor as well. Like, the world around you is... There's so much to explore, all of these staircases to constantly be going up and everything like that. But the glass is there to remind us that it is very fragile. The things we do how much impact they can have on us and everything like that. They are fragile. And so that's why I chose to use a lot of glass and a lot of gold. I want something precious with something very, very breakable, I guess, is the word here. Oh, wait. And so I thought that would be easily the best choice. Glass and glass. Good. Put that in here. It's going to show that the balance between the two are very, very hard to distinguish between, because no matter what, there's always going to be obstacles, and it's always a very thin line of thinking we are immortal, and the next day you could be dead. Simple to say. And so the glass is essentially going to be our yin and yang for this, the balance between the two. We also have water in this build, quite a large amount. And this is the centerpiece for the entire build. I also have plans in which to do with this entire library, going with the same theme. We're going to have rolling hills and valleys and everything like that. A walkway that kind of zigzags all around here, stopping at various platforms, which will probably be made out of wood or something. And on the platforms themselves is where the actual what is it called? The actual books will be stored, I guess. They will all be like spread out and very inconvenient, but it's going to represent a lot of balance, patience, and tranquility in the world that we live in, and the world that we still yet to explore, still yet to find out for ourselves. As well as reading spots to metaphorically read the books that we might do some like story times or something like that. And, you know, just things like that is what we're going for here. We want the peaceful things. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. So, let's continue on with this design real quick. So we got, remember, all of these cobblestone blocks are going to be gold, so every one of them, even the innards, all of them are going to be gold. And this fountain is going to be there always. Even if I were to start a new world, I'm bringing this fountain with, and I'm not just going to abandon it or anything like that. This fountain remains here. It's all I'm saying. I don't want it to go anywhere, and I don't intend for it to. So, that's just how I feel about it, I guess. I'm going to be spending a lot of time in this room building it over the next few weeks, probably. And so, I want to make it as pretty as I possibly can. And I want to show that I really do miss my grandmother. As well as, I'm tired of feeling sad, I guess, for myself. And it's time to do something about it. So that is primarily what this statue, what this fountain will mean to me. And to all of you who are in the Wiking family, this is the kind of thing I want you to think about in your own lives. If you are sad, if you are frustrated, you can't get something, this is here to help you. We are going to do this together, and with everything, we're gonna do this together, and we're gonna make it through this whole thing together, essentially. So I'm here to help you as much as you are to help me. And no matter what you're going through in your life, I'm making this for not just me, not just for my grandmother, but for all of us so that we all can better our lives in some way or another. That's actually all the glass on it that it needs, but yeah. We're all going to get through this together, and no matter how hard it is for you at that time, just remember, it will get better. Um, it has to pretty much get to, like, think about it this way. Sorry to do that, but if it's a terrible day, and it's the worst day of your life, you're positive that tomorrow will be a better day. That's just how it is, and that is how it works. But guys, I've told my story for today. I don't know how long I've been recording, or if it's enough for a usual episode. It might be a little bit shorter than normal, I'm not entirely sure. But guys, if you watch this, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. And I hope that whatever you are going through, this motivation right here is going to help you get through. My words will help you get through, and if I help just one person, then I will be satisfied. So, again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, give me suggestions, whatever, in the comments section. I always love to read your ideas. And I will see you guys next time. See you around. Bye-bye.